U.S. Undergraduate Education. Education in the United States will almost certainly be different from the system offered in your country. This video gives you an introduction to the degrees available in the United States, the different types of institutions, and some key terms and ideas you will come across if you want to study at a U.S. university or college. Colleges, universities, and institutes. The distinction. Degree-granting institutions in the United States can be called by any of these terms, and colleges and institutes are in no way inferior to universities. As a general rule, colleges tend to be smaller and usually offer only undergraduate degrees, while universities also offer graduate degrees. The words school, college, and university will be used interchangeably throughout this video. An institute usually specializes in degree programs in a group of closely related subject areas, so you will likely come across degree programs offered at institutes of technology, institutes of fashion, and institutes of art and design, among others. Within each college or university, you will find schools such as the School of Arts and Sciences or the School of Business. Each school is responsible for the degree programs offered by the college or university in that area of study. Bachelor's and associate degrees. A bachelor's degree typically takes 4 years to complete. An associate degree usually takes 2 years to complete. Associate degree programs may be terminal programs, which lead to specific careers upon graduation, or transfer programs, which correspond to the first 2 years of a bachelor's degree. Under the latter option, students may transfer into the third year of a 4-year bachelor's degree program. Associate degree programs are offered at 2-year colleges known as junior or community colleges. Some community colleges may also offer a limited number of 4-year bachelor's degree programs. 4-year colleges and universities offer bachelor's degree programs, with a small number also offering associate degree programs. The liberal arts philosophy. U.S. undergraduate education is based on the concept of liberal arts, with the goal of providing a well-rounded academic education that develops students' verbal, written, and reasoning skills. Students at a liberal arts college, or at a university with a strong liberal arts program, begin their degree study by taking classes in a wide variety of courses in the arts, humanities, languages, and the social and physical sciences. They then choose a subject in which to specialize, called a major, and take about 25 to 50% of their classes in their major. Even those who do not follow a liberal arts program and instead plan to major in a specialized subject like engineering are usually required to take about 25% of their classes in humanities and social sciences to complement their studies. Similarly, a student who wants to complete a major in history may be required to take some classes in mathematics and the sciences. Professional education. Professional, career-oriented education is included within the U.S. university system. Large universities tend to be comprised of a College of Arts and Sciences and several professional schools focusing on fields such as business, agriculture, medicine, law, journalism, public policy, technology, or international affairs. Types of institutions. This section will address the various types of degree-granting institutions in the United States to help you determine which one may be the right fit for you. State universities. State universities are founded and subsidized by U.S. state governments, for example, California, Michigan, or Texas, to provide low-cost education to residents of those states. They may also be called public universities to distinguish them from private institutions. Some include the words state university in their title or include a regional element, for example, East Carolina University or Western Connecticut State University. State universities tend to be very large, with enrollments of 20,000 or more students, and generally admit a wider range of students than private universities. State university tuition costs are generally lower than those of private universities. Also, in-state residents, those who live and pay taxes in that particular state, pay much lower tuition than out-of-state residents. International students, as well as those from other states, are usually considered out-of-state residents and therefore do not benefit from reduced tuition at state institutions. In addition, international students may have to fulfill higher admission requirements than in-state residents. A small number of institutions offer in-state tuition to international students through sister city or country arrangements or because they have special agreements with institutions in other countries. Check with your Education USA advisor to see if your country, or an institution in your country, has such agreements with partners in the United States. Private universities. Private institutions are funded by a combination of endowments, tuition fees, research grants, and gifts from their alumni. Tuition fees tend to be higher at private universities than at state universities, but there is no distinction made between state and non-state residents. Colleges with a religious affiliation and single-sex colleges are private. In general, private universities have enrollments of fewer than 20,000 students, and private colleges may have 2,000 or fewer students on their campuses. Community colleges. Community colleges provide two-year associate degree programs, usually called the Associate of Arts or Associate of Science degrees, as well as excellent technical and vocational programs. In some cases, community colleges may also offer a limited number of bachelor's degree programs. As the name suggests, community colleges are community-based institutions with close links to secondary schools, community groups, and employers, and many U.S. community college students live close to campus with their families. Community colleges can be public or private institutions and are sometimes called junior, technical, city, or two-year colleges. Tuition costs are often lower at two-year than at four-year institutions, and many community colleges have agreements to allow students on transfer programs to move easily into the third year of a bachelor's degree at the local university. Technical and vocational colleges. These institutions specialize in preparing students for entry into, or promotion within, the professional world. They offer certificates and other short-term programs that train students in the theory behind a specific vocation or technology, as well as in how to work with the technology. Programs usually last 2 years or fewer. There are several thousand technical and vocational colleges across the United States. Distance education. Distance education is a popular way to study for anything from a short-term professional course to a graduate degree in the United States. Under the distance education model, students do not attend classes in a classroom on campus. Instead, classes are delivered, from a distance, through the use of technologies such as the Internet, video conferencing, and other means of electronic and online delivery. For international students, this means they can study for a U.S. degree without leaving their home country, though they may have to go to the United States for short periods of face-to-face contact and study on the campus. Studying for a degree using distance education requires students to be self-disciplined, committed, and able to work on their own. If you are considering distance education, you should thoroughly research the quality of the program, the accreditation of the institution in the United States, and its recognition in your home country to be sure that this option is appropriate for your future goals. Non-degree study at a U.S. college. Do you want to study at a U.S. college or university, but not for a full degree? Perhaps you want to experience life on a U.S. campus, while improving your knowledge of certain subjects. This is certainly a useful addition to your educational experience, and U.S. colleges welcome such students. Write to colleges, explain your situation, and request information on applying for special student or non-degree student status. You can explore their websites for potential non-degree options as well.